From the moment my eyes cracked open this morning, I did not want to do this day. I went to sleep feeling very mentally overwhelmed and worried about a couple of things. And I woke up feeling physically terrible. I think I'm having allergies or maybe something sicky is trying to sneak up on me. But I just woke up and I was like, no. And I thought in my gut, I'm like, this is going to be a day where I really don't get anything done. Like, this is just not going to be a good day. However, here I am sitting here a couple hours later, and I have managed to salvage things and rearrange my day so that I can A, honor how I'm feeling boundaries wise, and B, still do things, because if I don't do anything today, that's okay if I really need a rest day. But I think sometimes it is hard to know when you're going to push yourself to the breaking point or when you need to push yourself because you can handle a little bit more. So I just wanted to talk through that really quickly in case that's interesting to you. I did not totally understand how bad I felt until I got in the car to take Scout to school. It is a 40-minute drive easily. And the longer I was driving, the more I was thinking about all the different things that I need to do and, just stressors that are going on. And by the time we got to her school, I was just like, ooh, I don't know if I can do this day, which is, it's not really an option because I'm an adult, but you know what I mean? Where you're just like, no, I'm going to do the absolute bare minimum. So I was just kind of thinking about that. I got her into her classroom and did all that. And because her school is so far away, and because we're trying to pinch pennies wherever possible, I typically work over by her school. So I'll go to the gym over here and then I'll go find a coffee shop and work. But as soon as I got into the car after taking her into her classroom, I was like, I sat in that car for 30 minutes. I just sat there and I was like, ugh, I want to go home. I just want to go home and get in the bed. But I also am trying to save money and not, drive back and forth. And it's also time. It's 3 hours in the car, essentially. If I go back and forth. Wow, it took me way too long to do that math. And I'm not even sure it's still correct. I don't know if anyone else does that, but when you physically feel so bad, that's one thing. But then when you mentally feel bad too, those two things can make me feel like I want my mom, someone come rescue me. I can't do this. And I obviously hate that feeling. So I've done a lot of work on it, but it still happens from time to time where I'm just like, I put way too much pressure on myself. So I just was sitting there thinking what call me to come pick me up? And instead I thought, okay, what can I take off my plate today so that I have less to worry about? My immediate first thought was the gym. And then my brain started to try to argue with me. Well, if you don't go to the gym and you don't keep up consistency, then you're never going to get strong. You're always going to feel terrible. I was like, shut it. We're not going to the gym today. That's too much today. I really couldn't think of anything else to take off of my plate other than the gym. So at that point I shifted to what can I do to reset my brain? Because I was having such a I can't, such a very negative mindset, which I think my brain was rightfully trying to tell me, boundaries, lady, you can't do all this stuff today. And that's fair. I needed to address that. But there was also mental stuff going on, which was stressing about things that haven't happened, which was trying to control situations that I cannot control. And that was the area of my brain that I needed to reset. So I did that by saying what is something small that I can do for myself? So I stopped and I got a coffee. And then I put on a YouTube video. I sat here in the parking lot, put on a YouTube video, I drank my coffee, and I put on my makeup. By the time I was finished drinking my coffee and putting on my makeup and watching this video, I felt a lot better mentally. I still physically feel like crap. I still kind of feel like I'm either coming down with something or I need to find an allergy pill stat, but I don't feel tremendous pressure in my brain anymore. And I do feel like I can take the next step. I'm trying not to think about all the things that need to be done today. I'm just thinking about what the next thing is that I need to do. So I think the combination of validating my brain, because if your brain is trying to tell you something and you are just shutting it down all the time, like, no, I don't care if you feel bad. You need to do this. You should do this. Like everybody else can do this. That is such a hard way to live, I think. And I don't think that your body aligns, your body and mind align when you do it like that. So I think that deciding that I was going to take something substantial off of my plate allowed my brain to feel like, okay, we are recognizing our needs. We are prioritizing how we feel, and that is really good. Then choosing to do something to take my brain off of all the to-dos, give myself a little bit of a treat, give myself a little bit of a time to watch a comfort YouTube creator and just put on my makeup and enjoy this pretty day. That was step 2, very helpful. And then lastly, deciding that I don't need to worry about my to-do list. We'll worry about one thing at a time. We'll do one thing and see how it goes after that. I just feel like a completely different person than the one who woke up this morning like 3 hours ago. I really wanted to share this because I think that one of the most isolating things for me is feeling that I am the only one who just feels like it's so hard to do regular things, and like everybody else can do these things and they're just pushing through and they're fine. But like, really, no. A lot of us are struggling, and I don't know. I get a lot of comfort from knowing that I'm not the only one who is trying to push through and who, it's not easy for. I don't want that for anybody, obviously, but I think it just normalizes the fact that you do have to be flexible and make changes as much as possible, especially when you have chronic conditions. But at the same time, you have things to do, and learning how to kind of adjust your idea about what productivity looks like for the day, that I find very helpful. I hope that it's helpful for you, and I hope that you're having a great day, and that if you have been feeling really terrible, I hope that you see this video and it gives you encouragement to just reassess what you can let go of, what you can do nice for yourself, and what one thing you can focus on instead of trying to focus on 20 other things. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.